Hello, everyone, and greetings from Birmingham, Alabama. Don't worry, I didn't travel all the way here despite the meeting being canceled this week. I do actually live here. I truly appreciate the opportunity to offer thanks to the members of SGIM for selecting me as a recipient of the 2020 Herbert R. Nickens Award. As many of you know, Dr. Nickens was the ultimate champion of champions of diversity in medical education and a staunch advocate for health equity. I have a number of thank yous that I need to make, so I'll get right to it. In medical school, Levi Watkins made attending Hopkins like being part of a family for a whole generation of minority medical students. And for that, I will be eternally grateful to him. During this same time, Ebony Boulware and Neil Poe introduced me as a fourth-year medical student to what at the time for me was this novel concept called health services research. During my general medicine fellowship at Beth Israel Deaconess and Harvard Medical School, Bruce Landon, my primary mentor, taught me the fundamentals of shepherding a research idea from start to finish. If only I had become as efficient at it as he is. Amazingly, Leroy Hicks, even back then, carried himself like an elder statesman, and he's even more of one now, always available for career advice and encouragement along the health disparities research highway. Also during my fellowship, via long distance mentoring, Giselle Corby-Smith, a former Nickens Award winner and past president of SGIM, helped to cultivate my interest in minority participation in clinical trials, which remains a focus of my research to this day. Giselle is a shining model of someone who uses her creative genius and her megaphone to amplify the voices of those often unheard. At UAB, I owe a debt of gratitude to those that have and continue to support my work, including Monica Safford, Dean Selwyn Vickers, Michelle Martin, and Marie Bacaitis. My division chief, Mona Fawad, has been supportive along the entire way and helped to identify those opportunities that have become career-building milestones. I also appreciate Carlos Estrada and my department chair, Seth Landefeld, for their consistent support and for hatching the idea to nominate me for this award. I also want to thank all of the faculty, research staff, and study participants without whom none of the work would be possible. I also want to thank a patient of mine, Mrs. Sylvia Gates, who gave me her permission to use her name in this presentation. Mrs. Gates and I have partnered over the last several years on a seminar for medical students and now for residents and fellows as well on cross-cultural communication in medicine. Though we are both African American, I still learned about the ways in which I could have communicated with her better than I ever would have learned otherwise. I tell this anecdote to encourage you to take time out to truly talk and receive feedback from your patients, your research participants, and the potential beneficiaries of your advocacy. You will find that you will learn a tremendous amount from the very persons you're trying to serve, even after you think you have it all figured out. I'd like to thank the Nickens Award Committee, my extended SGIM family and the Minorities in Medicine Interest Group, and the many other wonderful and talented colleagues with whom I share membership in this outstanding organization. Finally, I want to thank my family, beginning with my parents. My mother and surviving parent, Vanzetta McPherson, continues to inspire me toward excellence. My godmother, Dolores Boyd, is like a second mother, and they still tag team on mothering me to this day, and I appreciate every moment of it. My daughter, Morgan, and our son, Cullen, who remind me to relax and smile, and unbeknownst to them, they remind me of the ultimate importance of what we do. Lastly, I want to thank my wife, Nefertiti, an accomplished academician and compassionate physician in her own right. We have shared this journey, and she continues to inspire me to be better. Thank you, SGIM, and I will continue to try to live up to the honor that you've bestowed upon me. Thank you.